and gentlemen, now ready for his walk to the cage, we welcome the first welterweight tournament finalist, Douglas "The Phenom" Lima.
In the quarterfinal round, Douglas Lima defeated Steve Carl by unanimous decision. Then in the semifinals, Lima defeated Chris Lozano by second round one-punch knockout.
Now that is a top 10 knockout. Phenomenal, great accuracy, great power. Both these guys are dangerous on the feet.
Lima moved with his family to the United States from their native Brazil when he was 11 years old. Interestingly enough, Jimmy, Lima did not start Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu until he was age 13 in the U.S.
Now that happens, man. Started doing it here. Brown belt in Jiu-Jitsu, very accomplished in that sport. He's just well-rounded, Sean.
Douglas Lima, a tremendous amount of respect for his opponent, Ben Saunders, which has been reciprocated. Lima calls Saunders the best opponent of his career, says that Saunders is good everywhere. He just says, I'm a bit better everywhere.
Well, they have a lot of respect. They like one another a lot. We were on the van on the way over here, and they were talking and everything. They like each other a lot, but it's not going to show once that cage door closes. They are professionals. They want a shot at Ben Askren. They know the other person is in the way.
Lima, just 23 years old. This is his 25th pro MMA fight. Enters with a record of 20 victories against just 4 losses.
And now his opponent, set to make his walk to the cage, welterweight tournament finalist, Ben "Killer B" Saunders.
Ben Saunders defeated Chris Cisneros in the quarterfinals by way of third-round TKO. Then in the semifinals, Saunders defeated Luis Santos by third-round submission.
Well-rounded game. That's what we saw in the Bellator tournament. He can knock you out and he can tap you out. His ground game against Luis Santos was outstanding. One of the best examples of guard use in the cage I've ever seen.
Saunders, 5 years older than Lima at 28. Not as experienced, though, in fighting. 12 wins, 3 losses, 2 draws. This is his 18th pro MMA fight, but he has fought at a much higher level.
I was about to say, there are different kinds of experience. Lima has fought more fights, but Saunders has fought bigger fights with better talent. That might be a factor tonight.
Saunders, very cerebral, very tactical. He ranks Lima alongside John Fitch as the most talented and dangerous opponent of his career.
Douglas Lima came in a hot prospect. When is a prospect not a prospect? When they beat a named guy like Ben Saunders, and Douglas Lima knows that.
Of course, in the quarterfinal and semifinal rounds of all Bellator tournaments, elbows to the head are not allowed. Elbows to the head are now allowed in this tournament championship. Saunders says, I'm going to use that to full effect.
That's an important weapon on the ground, especially when it comes to ground and pound, slicing guys up. Of course, Ben Saunders known for his clinch game, but I think on the ground it's going to be vital. Land those elbows, you're able to do it without giving up your arms.
Saunders telling us that he wants to be first in all exchanges while being very cautious of Lima's knockout punch.
You know, it's a different mentality when you're taking on a guy you know can lay you out with one shot like Douglas Lima can. You have to stay respectful of that power. Someone who can outbox you but can't knock you out, it's different than a guy who can put your lights out. Lima showed he can do that against Chris Lozano.
Our tale of the tape is brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings, beer, sports.
You see the reach, the difference, 6.5 inches for Ben Saunders. He's going to want to keep Douglas Lima at the end of those punches.
With the official introductions, let's send it back up to Michael Williams.
Alpha Fighting Championships on MTV2, in HD on FX2, and here in Canada on The Score. Tonight, along with Casino Rama, the home of big-time excitement. Now present 3 5-minute rounds for the Bellator Season 5 Welterweight Tournament Championship. Brought to you by this year's most anticipated game, Skyrim. Available now, rated M for mature. And now, fighting first out of the red corner. At 6'1", he weighed in at 171 pounds even. Impressive as a professional, 20 wins against 4 losses. Originally from Brazil, now fighting out of Atlanta, Georgia, Douglas "The Phenom" Lima. And across the cage, his opponent fighting out of the blue corner at 6'3". He weighed in at 170.5 pounds. His professional record, 12 victories, 3 defeats with 2 draws. Fighting out of Orlando, Florida, presenting Ben Killer B. Saunders. And the third man inside the cage, referee Yves Levine.
Sir, come over here, please. Mr. Saunders. Okay, guys, protect yourself at all time. We'll bring my command at all time. If you want to touch it up, do it now and go back to your corner. Push.
The championship of Bellator Season 5 welterweight tournament, $100,000 and a world title shot versus Bellator's undefeated 170-pound world champion Ben Askren to the winner. That's Douglas Lima versus Ben Saunders.
I was about to say, this is one of those fights I cannot wait to see.
Yves Levine is the referee.
Mr. Saunders, you ready, sir? Are you ready? Fight!
The bell in round number 1. Sportsmanship to start, as one would expect. These two fighters, a lot of respect for each other. Tonight's Fight Clock is brought to you by this year's most anticipated game, Skyrim. Available now, rated M for mature.
You see here opposite stances. Douglas Lima in the orthodox stance. Ben Saunders southpaw. That means the power shot. The right and the left are going to be very important.
Douglas Lima is in the black and gray trunks. Ben Saunders is in the yellow and black trunks. Again, we're going 3 5-minute rounds, not 5 5-minute rounds, because this is for a tournament championship and not a Bellator world title.
Not surprisingly, Ben Saunders going in for the clinch. Has an outstanding clinch game.
And Lima said that he has been working a lot on defending the clinch just for this type of situation. Nice turn by Saunders, that was slick. Lima trying to change levels, finding no success.
Neither guy has outstanding wrestling. They're both good strikers. They both have great jiu-jitsu. Neither guy has that solid wrestling background. You're not going to see them overcommit to a takedown.
Next Saturday night, it's Bellator 58. Note our special starting time, live at 7 p.m. Eastern on MTV2 and Epix in HD. Bellator lightweight world champion Eddie Alvarez will face Michael Chandler. You will also see Hector Lombard versus Trevor Prangley. Lombard, of course, Bellator's 185-pound world champion. It all begins with the prelims live at 5 p.m. Eastern on Spike.com and Bellator.com. Good
Just
show
in time
of
for the reset. That was a great read.
Good show of sportsmanship. It's all about timing, Jimmy. Fighting, commentating, and in life. Saunders trying to change levels.
I'm surprised we're not seeing them bang more in the center of the cage. It seems like it's Ben Saunders' strategy to work in, get the clinch, get Douglas Lima up against the fence where he's less dangerous.
Knee to the thigh. Look at Saunders actually holding the kneecap to target that thigh. Just like that. Saunders, coming out of Jeet Kune Do, a sport he began when he was 14 years old, thinks of himself not just as a mixed martial artist, but a true martial artist. True of JKD, he always talks about, I want to flow like water.
Hey, he has a great respect for Bruce Lee and his philosophy on martial arts. Got to be ready for anything.
Essentially what he's saying is no concrete game plan, read and react the situation.
Back.
Separation from referee Yves Levine. Both fighters to the center of the Bellator cage. Saunders coming forward. Push kick there from Ben Saunders, then the left hand. Lima said he really wants to be cautious, not just of Saunders' outstanding clinch game, but also his long reach. Saunders 2 inches taller than Lima. He's 6'3" to Lima's 6'1", but he looks a lot longer and rangier.
Neither guy's really landed a significant shot so far. It's been Lima. Oh, that was a nice leg kick.
Good chopping inside kick by Lima, his best kick of the fight thus far.
I was about to say, it's Lima controlling the center. You see the reversal here, putting Ben Saunders up against the fence.
Short, sneaky left hands there by Saunders. Lima trying to go to the body with the right. Another short left and more lefts. Almost a face wash there. He's trying to get the attention of Lima, trying to raise his head up is Ben Saunders. Good stiff right hand, straight down the middle, thrown by Lima.
Good pressure by Lima here.
Right, let's go. Step back.
Centering restart order by referee Vlavin.
Very close round. Who's going to turn it on this last minute?
Chopping body kick there by Lima. Catches the leg and the takedown.
Wow, great sweep.
Beautiful sweep as he was taken down by Saunders and lands in full mount. What can he do now?
And 40 seconds left. That is a lot of time.
Lima trying to turn, big elbow strike by Saunders, then another. Saunders almost in a can opener position and letting go with the elbow strikes.
He's mounted, almost has a body triangle position. You can see his foot on the other side. He has his leg all the way under Lima's back. That is long legs.
Lima trying to keep his cool, flat on his back, closing seconds of round one. Saunders trying to let go with the elbows just like that. Lima looking for the up punch. More big elbows for Ben Saunders. That gets the attention of the crowd. Stop!
Here's the takedown by Douglas Lima off the head kick of Ben Saunders. You see here, Ben Saunders, though, man, amazing length and flexibility ending up on top. And from there, of course, that's what Ben Saunders is going to do with his ground and pound, try and cut him open with the elbows.
Round number 2 of this Bellator Season 5 Welterweight Tournament Championship. Again, $100,000 and a world title shot versus the champion Ben Askren to the winner. Jimmy, on your scorecard.
10-9, Ben Saunders. I thought he stole the round with that performance at the end. Got the mount, landed some good strikes. A very close first round, but it ended Ben Saunders' way. I think that tipped the scales.
Douglas Lima is in the black and gray trunks. Ben Saunders is in the yellow and black trunks. Lima driving through. Saunders going for a very high knee. Good idea, didn't work. Lima going for an outside trip. Good idea, that didn't work. And Saunders saying, Lima's my shadow. Everything I do well, he does well. Saunders said, my one weakness is wrestling. His one weakness is wrestling.
Yeah, I don't know a shadow that hits like Douglas Lima.
Fight!
Again, centering restart, center cage restart, ordered by referee Vlavin. Saunders missing with that head kick. Inside kick there by Saunders. You've seen Spike TV's Auction Hunters and Flipment.
Oh, good right hand!
Big right hands there.
That's it!
That is it! There's the stoppage, and the Season 5 Welterweight Tournament Championship goes to Douglas Lima, just like that.
Just like he did against Lozano, he lands a beautiful right hand and gets a shot at Ben Askren. Man, that was an accurate punch. Beautiful performance by Douglas Lima.
Lima said, my strategy primarily is to set up a big one-punch knockout.
And that is exactly what he did. Man, say when you take a look at it, bang, just leading into that right hand, just like Chris Lozano, right on the chin. And that is it for Ben Saunders. Man.
When we return, Jimmy Smith will speak to the victor, Douglas Lima, victorious in the second round. Douglas Lima said that he was looking for the one-punch knockout. He got the knockout that he sought in round 2. He is now Bellator's Season 5 Welterweight Tournament champion. Here again is Michael Williams.
Ladies and gentlemen, inside the Bellator cage at 1 minute 21 seconds into the second round, referee Yves Levine steps in and calls a halt to this contest. The winner by knockout, now the Bellator Season 5 Welterweight Tournament champion, Douglas the Phenom Lima.
Douglas Lima living up to his nickname, the Phenom. That was a phenomenal performance. Career pro MMA win, 21 for Douglas Lima, the biggest of his life. Douglas Lima's with Jimmy Smith.
I'm here with your welterweight tournament champion, Douglas the Phenom Lima. You came in as a hot prospect. I said in the beginning, when it's a prospect, not a prospect, when they beat a big name like Ben Saunders, what does this mean to you?
First of all, let me just say thank you, Lord, for all the blessings. You know, man, I'm glad I got the win. It was hard, but it paid off. Man, it means everything. Man, hats off to Ben. You know, he's the greatest guy, man. He's a nice guy, a tough fighter. Man, I'm just happy with the win. I was prepared. I was ready. You know, thanks to all my coaches, my team. And, man, I'm just glad I got the victory.
Talk about the end of that fight. That was a perfectly placed right hand, just like you landed on Chris Lozano. Did you know it was there? Were you throwing it, hoping it was there? Tell me about it.
I knew it was there. You know, it was a left-handed. You know, we were just working on that move last week. You know, duck the left hook, the right hook, him back with the right straight. And it worked out great, man. Connected in the right place. It's just training.
Bjorn Rebney, step on up. You pride yourself on finding talent, on looking for that next great fighter in the division. That's got to be Douglas Lima right now.
Yeah, we found him. He's standing right here to my left. Douglas Lima. Next up, Ben Askren, the world title in our welterweight division. Spectacular performance tonight.
You know, I have to ask, you saw Ben Askren fight against Jay Haran, very close fight. What's next for the champ Ben Askren?
You know, it got me. You know, he's a great champ. He's a great fighter, a great wrestler. But, man, I'm ready for him, and I'm preparing. I'm going back to the gym as soon as I can. And, man, let's do it, man. I'm glad. I got to go for it.
Congratulations. Get ready for a title fight between Ben Askren and the tournament champion, Douglas Lima.
There is the check for $100,000 being presented by the Bellator girls, Mercedes Terrell and Jade Bryce, to Douglas Lima.